Hello everyone, I'm Bobur Khushbakhtov and we are here in process of making an interview with Awazbek Asatullah, who is a econ senator of Webster University. And Awazbek will talk about his own contribution to the environment he had in the past. Well, Awazbek, could you tell me a story of yours when you had contributed to make environment better?
Honestly, I cannot say that. Most of the cases, not me, but the students of like the age people at the age of students do not contribute a lot to the nature, but do not do a lot of damage, like when we camping or camp things. But if I'm gonna remember the time that I do something to protect the environment, to preserve the environment, it was in the past when I was like at the age of 10, because my parents always just encouraged me to just plant some trees, some like different kind of fruit trees. And in this case, you know that this contribution will help the environment to clean the air, to make air more greener. I think this is the contribution that I did in the past, but in these days I cannot say that I'm doing.
Yeah, it was very interesting to listen your own experience for the betterment of environment. Well, can you tell me what people can do in your city to make the environment better?
First of all, for the people, it will better to think about their garbage. And as you know that the consumer demand is high in my country, and the people are not caring about their garbage. So for the people, before just thinking about planting, feel better about how they are negatively like influencing the existing trees, existing nature, because the like that because we don't have recycling, reusing, or replanting, we always have problems with the problem with this kind of damage that we do to the environment. So for the people, it will always better for them to think about how to keep the place that they live clean, not garbage. Because in most of the cases, streets, you see that garbage is on the street, not on the box or somewhere. I know that we have special people to clean them, but you know that sometimes they throw some kind of bottles and this kind of things which is not degradable. Degradable means they will not get faded, they will not get lost, they will just stay over the decades, over the centuries. So for them to think about how to keep the environment clean and how to recycle this kind of undegradable things.
So, Awazbek, what do you think? What government can do to decrease the amount of garbage in the street?
Actually, the people say that we should just implement some laws to the people. We should have some tax overage. That if the people do something wrong about throwing garbage, the people say that we have to just how can I say, do some kind of law actions. But it's not. I think that's not proper action, because this is happening in my country, but nothing is going for the better. For the government, it will be better to have some how can I say, some kind of initiatives from youngs. You know that at the age of the young students are really crazy, interesting about creating new startups, new ideas. So the government should just try to offer some bonuses, some kind of presents or prizes for young students to create something new for how to clean the environment, how to protect the environment. Because the life starts from young age. If you just can educate the young about how to clean the environment, how to keep the environment clean, how to protect them, and how to offer them prizes, and they will get some new ideas in terms of this kind of sources, informations. Over maybe after 10 or 20 years, we will have better environment, better educated people, better educated young people, and afterwards, our upcoming generation will also be educated, because we are educating the present students. We are giving money for them to implement new ideas, new startups. This means that this is the most preferable action that government will take in the future, or maybe in this case.
Okay, I have a last question. Well, what will be the environmental condition of our universe or globe in the 10 years?
I will not predict, I will assume. I mean that I will not tell from something that I think. I will tell from the fact and the statistics that I see on the web, on the daily actually. In the States, you know that Tashkent these years we had some dusty environment. If you just like see the videos we upload to the YouTube, you can see that you cannot see the person who is staying next 2 meters around you. So dust, you know that it's really horrible. We haven't had this kind of like environment in the past. We have this kind of nation in the past. So if this kind of case will happen, the thing that happened, I mean, that environment will not just happen 2 days in a year. It will happen like every day of a month. So if the case that we are facing will keep on, if the like factors do not think about how they are serving like toxic garbage to the environment, if the people do not think about what they are doing, what kind of garbage they are just producing, if the government is not caring about just investing in new startups, the young students, I think over the decades, I don't know, I think that we will have a nature that we cannot live. As Elon Musk is trying to change the place to the moon, I think this will happen with us as well.
Okay, thank you for sharing your thoughts about the environment and
Yeah.
environmental issues.
Yeah.
I think this will be very useful for the people who watch this video. Thank you.
Thank you.